So Kevin, you're involved this year with the Wexford under-20s. Can you tell us just a little bit about kind of what your role involves?
It's very limited. I got a phone call from Eric Bradley back in January, and just come in and give a hand out the odd evening, and I suppose more help with a bit of publicity for the under-20s, and get people talking about it more so than the day-to-day training with them. I've been to a lot of matches and trainings now, and it's good to be involved and good to be back sort of out on a pitch and just having a bit of fun with the lads, and not playing with Eric for 15 or 20 years. It's good to be back seeing Eric and Brendan and PJ, and just been in around I suppose a sporting setup.
Yeah. And when you mentioned there kind of being around a sporting setup, like a lot of professional athletes talk about the void that's left in their life after they retire. So did you find kind of when you got involved with this, it went a long way in kind of filling that void a bit, or?
No, because you want to be out kicking the ball yourself. We have Brendan giving out to us when we're having a kick around ourselves beforehand. So no, I don't think anything will quite fill at the adrenaline. I don't miss the day to day. I suppose the work side of it, the hard work side of it, the fitness and the I suppose the dedication you have to put in to be a professional laddie. I miss the 90 minutes or the game on at the weekend. I miss that side of it more so than my day-to-day chores and routines and looking after your body and your diet and just being a professional athlete. It's 24 hours a day, so it's been a nice break from that. But you're so used to 20 years playing soccer, that adrenaline that you get from playing every week, when that disappears, it's hard to replace it, I think.
Yeah. And obviously you were involved in a professional setup for so long, and now you're involved with these lads kind of that have the amateur status, but how do the two compare? Like, I suppose GA is at that level now that's kind of almost professional, if you like, in the standard.
It seems to be, from what I hear. Now, we're with under-20s obviously, so we don't see them a whole lot, not like we'd like to have them together more. They're either with the seniors, or they're some doing their leaving cert, or with their colleges, or with their clubs. So actually getting them here together is a tough work for Brendan in itself. So we're not working on their physical fitness side much when we get them. If we can get them together, it's more just getting them into some sort of tactics and what way we want to play. So I can't speak for their fitness levels. They look fit to me, and from what I hear of senior footballers and senior hurlers, they train as much as I ever did as a professional. 5-6 days a week. That's what we did. Sometimes I hear that they train more. So I don't envy him. I knew how hard it was when I didn't have a job outside of, my job was to be fit and play soccer, and I know how difficult that was on a daily basis to keep yourself, right, and recover and go again. So I can only imagine what it's like for guys who are trying to be at that level and be amateur and have a job to hold down as well.
Yeah. You would have played a bit of football when you were younger with Adamstown. Did you find it hard to kind of adjust back to the sort of GAA way of thinking when you've been playing soccer for so many years?
Yeah, again, coming back, I played GA growing up, but you do forget. Coming back and seeing the difficulty the lads have getting guys together. I'm so used to, you're just told to come train and you go training, but then here, with especially this age group at under-20s, you're trying to take them from your club and your college and your county. And I'd forgotten what that was like. I was underage, I suppose. I played with Adamstown, I played with Council College, and I played senior football with Adamstown. I left when I was about 17 to play full-time soccer up in Dublin. So it's a long time. It seems like a different life. But just getting back here, it starts to remind me what it is and the difficulties I suppose coaches have in the GA and at this age to try do their job.
Yeah. And I suppose there's a little bit of nostalgia there. You started out kind of playing football in Wexford, then obviously you had a great career with Ireland and Reading and so on. Does it feel kind of a little bit surreal that you're back in Wexford again and you're involved with a GA setup?
Yeah, but it's amazing how quickly you settle down. I've come straight from Colorado and moved back in November, so it feels like we've been back longer than the 4 or 5 months we have been, or 6 months. So everything, you adapt to everything, you get back and you get used to it. My last involvement with GA actually was at this age group, under 20 for Wexford. I went to one training session and left and decided to, it was a weird day, decided to pursue soccer from that training session, which when I was 17, which was probably the wise move in the end, I think. But back at this level, under 20 now, not under 21, I suppose, but the same really, and it is a bit weird that it turns around like that.
Their next game obviously is here in Wexford Park on Saturday. I'm sure you'd be encouraging all Wexford fans to get out and support the lads.
Yeah, you know, I suppose we're the next football team left. Now the seniors are out, so come watch them. It's a big game for us against Dublin, who will be, you know, favourites and are very strong. So you know, we're doing our best trying to get into the next round. It's not easy, and we've lost a couple of players again who've played senior last week. So you know, some of our, you know, guys who were on the senior panel, and we're missing them now. But we've still got a lot of lads who, you know, who play good football, and we've had them since January, and we just you know, hopefully we can get a win against Dublin. Support will help.
Yeah.
You know, the more the better. And you know, I hope I'll be here. My wife is due in the next day or two, so you know, I might be running out of here at half time. But you know, hopefully it's a good day and we get a good crowd and put on a good performance.
Thanks very much for your time, Kevin, and best of luck on Saturday.
Cheers.